D.
Whoa. Whoa.
That boy, hey, Randall.
Whoa. Yep.
You said what? What
Yep.
happened?
Yep. You already know. Don't even, hey. You know what you
What
did.
happened?
You know what you did.
Oh, I said something crazy,
Yeah,
my foot.
you know what you did. Right out the gate. That's how the stream started. As soon as we went
Oh, I didn't know it
live,
started.
as soon as
I thought.
as soon as we went live, you said something wild.
Oh, my bad, bro.
I hit you with that Riley Freeman audio.
Oh man.
Yeah, pause. Pause again. Pause, granddad.
Well. Oh, that thumbnail was fire.
Man, they going crazy. This is why I hate game sevens going into the second round. And like actually just any game seven going into any yeah, it's a second round mostly because if it was a conference finals, you get an extra day or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's bothering? You know what bothers me about this situation too? What just happened on the screen? Andre Drummond just took a 3, and Boogie Cousins can't get back in the league.
Facts. Man, I promise you, the White Howard's with the Lakers right now, boy, they'd be straight final contention right now.
They might be getting back. They might be trying to get back Anthony Davis. You know how crazy that would be. Let's say Washington. Let's say Washington bought AD out. Then you got Bron, AD, Luka, Austin Reeves.
Jeez.
That'd be nasty work.
Man.
The Mavericks, they just hired Masai Ujiri. They just hired him.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. He they president of basketball operations now.
Wow.
Jaylen Brown was saying. Did you have a chance to see any of that?
No, man. Only thing I caught was he. What did he say? He was talking about the flopping.
Bro, this man essentially made the case that.
But I heard he was saying a whole bunch more.
Because Embiid was flopping, they lost the series. That's what he was saying. Basically, he was saying because he was flopping, that's how they lost the series. Live streaming 26.
That part I really wasn't tripping over. Just be to me.
Here you go.
You said what happened?
You back? Your screen went crazy for a minute. You back?
Oh, okay. But everybody has their own, platform and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my thing is if you think that was the complete, pass it to me, whatever. Pass me whatever you smoking to me. Now I just go ahead and just indulge as well, because like that's crazy. They should have been, no pun intended to that, but y'all should have smoked them dudes.
You know what? You know what bothers
y'all
me?
Y'all already were. Further? Like if I'm gonna be like my bad.
Well, yeah.
I didn't want to say that y'all already were.
Yeah. But then to take a step further though. All the chances, so they went 6 straight possessions launching jump shots. Then you look at your numbers. You look at your field goal attempts. You had 4 opportunities to take the lead. You didn't score the last 4 times you took a shot. All jump shots, by the way. And then and this is what made me so mad, dog. They was on a fast break. And Embiid was trailing. The big. He was trailing. Cater was wide open by the rim. Wide open, run in the middle of the lane, right to the basket. He justified not giving Cater the ball, but throwing it to the 3-point line for Peyton Pritchard. And Pritchard obviously missed the 3. But he justified not looking at his big in front of the basket.
Terrible, bro.
And it was at least 10 plus feet between him and Embiid. Maybe I say 10 feet between him and Embiid. Embiid was not going to block that shot. Worst case, he was going to get fouled and 1.
Right.
And this was after Embiid hurt his knee. Like the justifications just don't make sense. And this is why I think this is the last time we are ever gonna have the conversation about Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, who is Batman. That's it. That was a wrap. That was a wrap right there. We are never gonna have that conversation ever again.
I can't wait for them to get everybody to get back fully healthy. I think they'll still have a chance to fully run it back though.
They talking about trading Jaylen Brown.
Oh really?
Well, rumors. You know how rumors go. Everybody talking about moving Jaylen Brown, potentially going to get Giannis. Detroit, depending on how they season end, going to get him.
Going to get Jaylen Brown?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, mind you, he
just off the pickup, or would it be a trade?
It'd probably be a trade because he making he signed a 305.
Right. Yeah, that's okay.
So it's like, yeah, he'd be a good pickup, but he gonna be doing the same exact thing he doing in Boston. Like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that he not gonna be an asset next to Cade Cunningham.
Right.
But we also got to factor in, once he gets to the playoffs, is he going to still be doing the same thing every single year without making adjustments? That'd be the problem.
Got you. And what do you, what was I just about to say? Let me see. Where is Jaylen Brown? Dang, dude, 57 mil, boy.
A year. Think about that, though, too. Think about the flip side of that. You make 57 mil a year and you just got on live stream talking about flopping? That's what you telling me?
Yeah.
We talking about flopping in the playoffs. And you was just in the MVP discussion. That's what we doing. Mind you, you had 20 points in the second half of Game 7. You had 8 points in the second half of Game 6. You had, I think, 4 in the second half of the previous game before that. Like, it's not like you was out there hooping. Let's not pretend you was out there hooping.
Right, he had, yeah.
Your fourth quarters look like the Philadelphia 76ers do right now.
Jeez.
Them boys is getting. Does it show my age that I keep thinking like the word mollywopped is the only thing that's coming to my mind?
Nah.
Oh, man, these boys getting mollywopped. But let's talk about it though. What are they doing? So,
but they getting smacked around.
First half, Jalen Brunson had 27. Let's talk about that. He had 27 in the first half. Embiid still has 1 assist. Tyrese Maxey still has 13 points. So it's not looking good for me. It's not looking good. But you give up 74 in the first half. Embiid is 3 for 11. Maxey is 3 for 9. Edgecombe came to hoop 5 for 11. Paul George came to hoop 6 for 11. Kelly Oubre is 5 for 8. So, I mean, the big 2 guns that you got just not hooping right now. Right. And Maxey flipping the ball. You look at the other side, man. OG hooping. Towns is hooping. Bridges is hooping. Brunson is hooping. And just like Knicks fashion, ain't nobody doing nothing off the bench.
Nothing off the bench.
Towns got 17, 6, and 6. And you know what's crazy is?
McBride got 5. That's about it.
I feel like Towns is doing this by accident. Like,
yeah, you think so?
He's having these numbers by accident. He doesn't know this is how he can play every single game. Like, they can run the offense through him, and he can be somewhat of a point center, point forward for their offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you also feel like? Oh, go ahead. My fault.
The defense is taking away Brunson so much so to this point that like Cat is just falling into assist.
He just landed on his leg. Do you
Embiid?
feel like no Cat and I couldn't see who it was. Cat and somebody else was just fighting at the like boxing out at the free throw line. But I feel what you're saying. Look, do you feel like all that's like Cat, like do you feel like it's just even as far as their offense, like not necessarily giving him the ball enough?
You can demand the basketball because he gets quite a bit of minutes without Brunson on the court.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The way I
Mm-hmm.
see it is this. The way I see it is this. I'm making max money. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I'm one of the best shooting bigs in the NBA. Three,
Right.
I can average 20 and 10 in my sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Four, I have extensive playoff experience over the last 6 years, right? Which one of those players can tell me no if I tell him, give me the ball?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Outside of Brunson can wave him off. Hart better not. Bridges better not. OG better not. Well, I mean, OG got a chip, but he was a young pup. Like, OG's not going to tell him no if he demand the ball. You know what I mean?
For sure. No, for sure.
I don't think Cat sees it that way. I think Cat's just going along with the flow, and you can't be. And this is why I've never really had that much faith in Cat, because at the end of the day, if you got a matchup, why would you not demand the ball?
Right.
Like, do you not want it?
No, I'm with you
You know
on
what I'm
that.
saying? If you clearly see it's a game where Jalen Brunson's 8 of 25, and you steady got 10 shot attempts, you 5 for 10 on the night, that's on you if y'all lose.
Mm-hmm.
That's on you. You have garnered enough respect around the league to demand the basketball. And look, he's playing in the flow of the game. Like I said, he's falling into opportunities. He's falling into assists. I just don't think he was engaged most of the season.
Mm.
Like, look, efficient, 7 for 11, 3 for 5 from 3, right? He got 17
Yeah.
points, 6 rebounds, but, I mean, I guess it happens every now and then. But 6 assists.
Mm-hmm.
Those are flow of the game numbers for him. I can guarantee you that Mike Brown's not drawing up plays for Cat to run, pick and roll, for Cat to get downhill and hit shooters. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's more in a position where he's being, in the right place at the right time. Help comes, I'm going to hit the open dude. 106-73, man. Like I said, this is the effects of Game 7 when you played just a day and 2 days ago? Not yesterday, but the day before. Yeah, there's no way they was going to be ready. Because I expect Detroit to look somewhat like this, like your legs is not there. But, I mean, this is just the effects of having to dig all the way deep to come back from 3-1. And then Embiid still banged up,
109.
Oh, yeah. They trading threes. Boom.
Man.
McBride. That's a tough one. Uh-oh. Grimes. With the ball. Double team. Step back. Over Brunson. Man. I think it's time for this one.
It's over, ladies and gentlemen.
It's so tough, man.
Yeah, I think. I think this game is cooked. Do you think this is gonna be indicative of the series though?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Oh, you think the series gonna go like this?
I don't want it to. If I'm gonna be real with you, I don't want.
Yo, you good? Uh-oh, you breaking up. Tommy. Oh no. We lost him. What's going on here? Tommy. I lost my dog. It is what it is. Man. Philly 78, New York 109. I had some Knicks fans jump on my video earlier. Let me see. I was talking crazy about Boston, and let me see what he said. He was like, "Man, you can catch these strays or something like that." Like, I have nothing to do with y'all beef with Boston. I think I lost my dog. You good? We
Yeah,
back?
yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I don't know what happened. I don't know what that was. I just
I don't
happened
even know.
to I got the stream on the other what's the name? I happened to see I wasn't moving and stuff, and then all of a sudden I couldn't hear you.
Oh, all right.
I don't know what happened.
But what was you saying? We was talking about how the series gonna go.
Oh yeah, I was just saying, dude. I would like for it to be a good series just because I just like good basketball. But if I were to say like who I would want to win or how I would want things to play out, yeah, I don't necessarily want. I ain't gonna say I mean, no, I don't want New York to win, man. Not this time. Not this time, man. Yeah. Only reason why, if I'm gonna be honest, only reason why I would want New York to win is Brunson.
I got the
Um,
exact opposite reason as to why I want them to lose.
but as far as like why I want them to lose, like um, and shout out to my New York brothers and sisters, man. Like, but you know, they win one game, they take it there. You know what I mean? They
Every
win one
time.
series, they take it there.
Every
So
time.
it's kind of the same. If I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of the same on how like people look at me, being a Cowboys fan. Like it's the same thing.
You said that out loud. I just want you to know.
Yeah, no, I know, I'm proud of it,
I'm
but
saying, man, you
I
said that out loud. I mean, to
and,
each his
and
own, right?
and proud of it. But like that's what I mean. Like how people react to me being a Cowboys fan. That's how New York is to me. So I'll be like, all right, look, I already know, y'all win one game out of 82. Y'all be like, no, y'all saw, however they speak, however they talk, shout out to them. But like, nah,
Yeah.
man, we not having it, bro. Y'all can stay over there doing what y'all doing in terms
Stay
of
on that side.
yeah, man. And again,
Stay on that side.
all love and respect, man. I love New Yorkers, man. Everything, but just it's okay. Y'all can stay second round, even potentially conference final guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't won nothing since 8 million years ago. They talk like as if they've been doing it, but they haven't. You know what I mean? And I can't lie. Part of me just still want that to be the case. Like,
I don't even. I really don't. I really don't like the idea that it could be the Knicks.
yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying? It could be them.
I think it's still gonna be Detroit, but that's just because
Like,
I'm
I
here.
don't
But
like this at all. The Minnesota game already started, man.
I saw a little
I'm
bit of it,
switching
but
on.
then I
I'm
think
switching on. I'm not even
what's
sticking
going.
around with this next game. This game is
Yeah,
cooked.
I was watching a little bit of it, but
We
it started
out of
messing
there.
up and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, let me just. I think that's what was messing up my camera. So I was like, I'll just catch it after. Too many what's it called? Too
Glitches,
many yeah, just too much stuff playing at
buffering,
one
and all
time.
that.
Yeah. I think that was messing it up. So I'm cool on it. I still catch, the stats, play by plays, things of that nature. Even the
Man, these jokers
re-record.
down by 31, man.
Oh, it's raps for them.
What are we doing?
It's raps. I'm glad Ant-Man is back because just I would much rather see that type of play because Spurs end up winning. I just want to hear Wemby be like, "Look, man, I played everybody
They
top
just beat
person." You know what I'm saying?
they just beat Portland. Right,
Mm-hmm.
so that was a little warm up. Then you
Low
beat
warm up.
Minnesota. They ain't
Mm-hmm.
gonna have nobody left really.
Just OKC.
I think they might beat them
Yeah,
handedly.
I think
Like
yeah.
you don't beat somebody 4 out of 5 times. Well, no, they beat them 5 out of 6 times this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You don't do that to somebody and not have a sense of how to dominate a matchup. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think that's a fluke at all.
No, I don't think so either.
Dang, Rudy Gobert got 7 rebounds. He keeping Wemby off the glass. Castle got 5 rebounds,
That's my dog right there. Him and Harper,
10
bro.
points, 10 points, 5 rebounds.
They're my boys for real.
Go. You know what's interesting about San Antonio is
What's that?
they always build the same way. You know what I'm saying? They always get their big man first.
Mm-hmm.
Like they every time. Like, a lot of teams they'll start with the guard. They'll start with a wing. Then they'll build from there. They always go after a big man first.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at like the history of it,
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, obviously.
yeah,
Excuse me, obviously,
gotta start from the ground up, the foundation, man. We're gonna be there to anchor that thing, man. So I'm with it. I mean, obviously, what's the name came before, but even before that, they had LA.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Try to use LA and figure things out and stuff like that. And then, it didn't pan out. But I mean, looking at, let me see, De'Aaron Fox 0-4 right now. Excuse me, Castle got 10. Harvard got 9.
Let's see what's going on with.
Anytime them two was hooping, bro, I'm like, I mean, obviously when De'Aaron Fox is hooping as well, like it's always gonna be good. Like,
Yeah.
but when them three are synced up, obviously Wemby gonna be Wemby, man. But when them three are synced up, like bro, what can you do? What can you do? Like Harper, a big guard, like Fox still fast, you know what I'm saying? Fast,
And
strong,
you know
or
what?
whatever.
The disrespect towards him has been
Insane,
unjust.
bro.
It has not been justified.
Insane.
And you know what I don't like is as soon as we seen that game where Harper and all them was going off, right? Everybody was like, "Look, y'all don't even need De'Aaron Fox." Woo 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 woo. Wemby came back that one game. Wemby and Fox was going crazy.
Right.
They was going crazy. Everybody else was struggling. So in that situation, you don't have Fox and it's just Wemby out there. Who you gonna turn to?
Right.
Nobody. Because nobody's been there like that, right? That's why I think it is so ridiculously important that even if you think, yeah, I don't need this player, we may not need them, go get that player. Go get them, please.
His last 3 years, he averages, last 3 years of the Kings, he averaged his best, bro. 25, 26 points a game. He wasn't like, even when they got him, like people was, obviously Castle was doing his thing, but they was treating it like in such a weird way. Like, and it's like, no, you need a guy like that, dude.
Yeah.
You need he ain't no like washed veteran. Like, he not even that old.
What would lead you to even think that?
He not even 30.
You know what I'm saying? What would lead you to think that? Ain't he
But
like 27?
Yeah, 27, 28. But it's only because of the fact that again, it's this microwave mentality, dude. Like where,
he 28 years old.
28, man. Microwave mentality, dude. That's all. That's my opinion on it. I think when you see some promise in somebody, say for instance like Castle definitely showed promise that first year to
Yeah.
me. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of upside and things of that nature, and it's like, well, ball. Everybody going to a ball dominant. Da, 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 da. It's like, dude, just see what happens, man. See how these people coexist, and then when
Yeah.
you get somebody like Dylan Harper, it's like just see how these guys coexist, dude. They'll learn a whole lot from a guy like that. That's why I used to fight for about CP3 so bad, because it's like if anything, you'll learn a lot from somebody like that who just knows how to play,
Facts.
regardless. You know what
Facts.
I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So.
And you know what else? I take it a step further. Okay. Not just learning from them and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They set the tone of the game to a point where all you gotta do is come into the game and just play ball.
Plug
You know what
and
I'm saying?
play.
Like, it's kind of like, I mean, how do I put this? Oh, they just warming up the car for you.
Yeah.
That's it. They just warming up the car for you. See, a lot of players that come off the bench, they're charged with, all right, you got to change the game. You have to change the way, the tempo, and all this other stuff.
Right.
De'Aaron Fox is a similar style guard to a Dylan Harper or those guys that's coming off the bench, to the point where we don't necessarily see him use his speed every single time up the floor. He's
Mm-mm.
always playing within the flow of the game. That's how they play. So once you get the flow of the game from Fox, he goes to the bench. You got guys that can pick up where he left off. That's
Right.
going to keep him fresh for several more years if they're going to keep making deep playoff runs. They 62-20 this year. If I know
Mm-hmm.
San Antonio, that's probably going to be a 65 next season. You know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So, like, being able to go to your bench and they come in and do the same. This team has not stopped building themselves the same way for 30 years. When I look at this team, I see, all right, you got your starter in Tim Duncan. You got your wings in Manu. You got the Steven Jacksons. Then you got your starting point guard in Tony Parker. And then the new era, you go to the bench, you got Patty Mills and Danny Green coming off the bench. You got guys like
Mm-hmm.
Boris Diaw who can do a little bit of every. You know what I'm saying? The style
Right.
of which they build their teams hasn't changed. It's just gotten faster, and they lean more on their athleticism a lot now. Being
Right.
able to guard multiple positions like Castle. He can guard
Right.
1 through 3, Fox 1 and 2. Wemby can guard everything because he is everywhere. So it's like
Yeah.
there's no limit to what you can do on the basketball court with this group of guys. Like, if I'm looking at let me see. Pull up their roster real quick.
Well, to your point, man, they the same concept. We just adjusted to the speed of the game,
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
spacing of the game.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And real quick to piggyback off of what you were saying,
Mm-hmm.
especially with like how we were just talking about De'Aaron Fox. Dude came in at what 18, 19.
Mm-hmm.
So what 10-year vet or about to be 10 years or something like that to some effect. Uh it's like you got him at such a pivotal time to me. Like you
Yeah.
got him at the prime of his career.
Mm-hmm.
You got him when he was like 27, 28 years old.
Yep.
You didn't get him when he was 33, 34, 35 like the other superstars. Like the other superstars we talk about all the time, like KD, whoever. I mean, whoever you want to name in terms of people who garner that type of attention and things of that nature. You'd be
Yeah.
like, oh man, like they got him at 33, they got him
Yeah,
at
we
35,
got 1 or
36.
2 years and it's a wrap.
Yeah, you already kind of planning for like the change. Like De'Aaron Fox, he came in at 27. You just
Yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, cool.
You're making plans with him included, not
Yes.
planning for after he's gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if anything, he can be there for the next 6 or 7 years and be that just as much as that vet
Yeah.
for them as Harper and Castle could be if they stay.
Not only are you planning for his years of his prime, you're thinking, well, I mean, why don't we just keep him and he can age gracefully here? You know what I mean?
Yes.
He can age gracefully because that transitional switch, now he can go to the bench. We bring the young guys back to the starting lineup if we still have them, which I don't see a reason. And this is why it confuses me sometimes about the NBA. You have guys that'll leave and go to another team for the bag, and they end up riding the pine, then they get waived. Or then they get traded again, and we don't hear from them anymore. They go to situations where coaches don't exactly know how to use them. When was the last time anybody heard from Gabe Vincent?
Man.
You know what I mean? Gabe Vincent was a starting point guard on the NBA Finals team.
Man.
He was a G League legend, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go from there to there. But then you leave, you go to the Lakers. That don't work out. Then you go to the Hawks. That don't work out. So now you just been bouncing around place to place. And I'm not even saying it as a Miami Heat fan. I'm saying this for guys in the NBA in general. Like, for example, when was the last time you heard Roy Hibbert?
Yeah, no.
Starting center, made the All-Star team, balling for Indiana, right? And if he would have stayed there, I mean, who are we to say that they wouldn't be hanging his jersey in the Raptors?
Right.
That's how impactful he was just for the short stint of time in Indiana. The way we looked at Roy Hibbert, we were more appreciative towards him than we were Rudy Gay. And Rudy Gay got 4 DPOYs. You know what I'm saying? So we had more respect for Roy Hibbert in that time. If he stays there versus leaving and going, he was in LA for a minute.
Gobert, you talking about, right?
No, I'm talking about Hibbert. When he left Indiana, he ended up in LA. He ended up with the Charlotte Hornets at one point, and then that was it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't
No,
be
I was saying
afraid
you
to
talking about
stick
him
it
in
out.
comparison to Gobert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't see too many content creators that respect Rudy Gobert. Like I think that's universally known that people openly disrespect Rudy. Now, me personally, I'm not a fan of his simply because I just don't like him as a player. Okay. He's annoying to me. All right, and there's a lot of situations where you can play him off the basketball court. We've seen it happen, but I'm not going to sit here and deny his impact versus Nikola Jokic. His impact on the Minnesota Timberwolves defense, right? So it's like, I mean, you can acknowledge that he's doing something, but just not be a fan. I think people don't understand how to separate that bias. But like I said, guys leave teams chasing money, which is cool. Get that last bag, get as much as you can, but you got to understand, not every single organization is like the one you just left.
Right.
Leaving San Antonio, you better make sure the team you're going to got culture. You better make sure if I'm leaving San Antonio for a bag, am I going to a OKC? Am I going to a team like the team in green? Am I going to Miami? Or am I going to end up in a place like Charlotte? Am I going to end up in a place, that I know for a fact that this can go left very, very quickly? You know what I mean? Teams that you leave an organization that got culture to go somewhere for some money and you get cooked. 9 times out of 10, you will get cooked. And I just think San Antonio is one of those situations right now. If I'm looking at the landscape and I'm looking at Wemby, I'm not leaving San Antonio. That's just me. I'm not leaving San Antonio. Because Wemby's 21?
I believe so.
Wemby is 22 years old. The man is 22 years old. He just got Defensive Player of the Year. He's 22. He could be playing for another, 14 years? Let's say his body holds up. He plays another 14 years. How many championships is that? Look at the way they're able to build rosters, too, in San Antonio. Look at the way they're able to build rosters and what they've already built. I'm thinking they can get 2 of at least the next 4.
Right.
And let's say they win it this year. That's 1, right? Why would I ever leave San Antonio? If I'm Harrison Barnes, I'm trying to retire it. If I'm Luke Kornet, I'm trying to retire it. If I'm De'Aaron Fox, I have no plans to go anywhere. And the next time I sign a contract, I want a no trade clause.
Right.
That is the I am staying in San Antonio as long as I possibly can. 39-39, 3 minutes left in the second quarter, which is crazy. They playing some crazy defense right now.
Dude,
That is the first and foremost focus of this game. Unlike Philly, man. Gave up 128 points with 4.5 to go.
Yeah, right now everybody on the T Wolves, everybody eating right now. It's not like one particular person.
Like, come on, man. Come on, like
Philly,
y'all did that whole comeback just to do this. That makes me question.
Why?
You did it all that coming back, fighting game 5, fighting game 6, fighting game 7, just to lay an egg.
Why?
Yeah, I don't think you can answer that question for me. I understand being tired. I understand being beat up, but you walk into a game and you drop 38.
No, you got to play.
You get dropped by 38. That's just like no willpower.
That's just it. You got to play.
And you got to walk back to a hotel room where they're probably going to be keeping you up all night.
Yeah, right.
Like, I mean, sir, you're in New York.
Yeah.
This is not just.
Ain't happening, man. They purposely try to keep you up.
Man, they work in shifts. They got tents outside your hotel. They posing as homeless people so they don't get picked up.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So like, this is not just one game for them and then all right, go back to the no for the fans. Wherever Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns leave off, the fans are gonna take the rest of it until game 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how they see us. The fans think they the 6th man.
That's a fact.
So it's like, bro, just stay in your hotel room, man.
Not even that. The fans think they the anchor, like the straight 5 for real.
Yep.
They got Towns at the phone.
Yep. 6th man with Marlon Wayans.
Exactly. Oh man.
Yeah, and you said this thing you think is gonna continue. I don't see like OG 7 for 8, Cat 7 for 11, Bridges 7 for 10, Brunson 12 for 18. I don't see them being that efficient going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think this is just an explosion, and if the games get ugly, if the games get to a point where it's a dogfight, that plays in the Phillies' hands. Dare I say it, I feel like after what they just experienced, they're the mentally tougher team.
I'm going to say I definitely think obviously Brunson did his thing, 35. When I look at Philly, man, I just what I feel like. Excuse me. All this to me is contingent on Joel Embiid, dude. If I'm being honest, and I, it sounds so weird to say because I like it's the same thing as anything in relation to basketball, man. Like if people, can get to that basket and people can, what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It don't even have to be a shootout when it comes to them playing New York.
Yeah. Or
New York playing them. It's just strictly like, if Joel Embiid, obviously Maxey and them, they can potentially do their thing. Him, Edgecombe, I got confidence in him and Edgecombe 1,000%. Even when they're off, I still like they're young dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like they'll bounce back. I have confidence in them. To me, both of them have kind of proved that to me, even on days when they don't play well. My thing with Embiid is it's just been the same thing as always. As great of a player as he is, and he's great to me. It's just the up and down game of like, do I feel like it? Like, and I feel like more times than not is like I don't feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously injury plays a factor, but again, it also comes with these pivotal moments where you have to uh, kind of bypass that mentally and
Mm-hmm.
get things done. So I don't know if that's going to happen with this team against this team. My only saving grace in terms of that is obviously Cat, like we were talking about earlier, but also Brunson to me, because Brunson is also sometimes a up and down player. He might go like, say for instance, like say he'll go two, maybe even three great games. He'll go one very bad game, like off game,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll
Like
like
8 of
kind of
32 bad game.
yeah, and it'll mentally mess him up to where the next game he'll drop 40.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like even that's a timing thing to me, where it's
Mm-hmm.
like, all right, he just dropped 35. Tomorrow or the next game, it might be 12,
22.
20, or 22.
Yeah.
Might be 22, and then the next one after that, game three, it'd be like 12, but he jacked up a lot of shots and was missing.
Mm-hmm.
Game four turned into
Something
38.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Something
It's
crazy.
like,
I'll say
yeah.
this. All right. This is just me watching some things, watching for patterns.
Mm,
I got a feeling Maxey's going north of 35 next game.
I feel it.
I got
see
that
that
feeling
one.
because I think Maxey is the type of player that you could kind of put him in that. I'm gonna be careful how I say this.
Mm,
Not the caliber of player of a D Wade and Kobe
mm,
next to Shaq, but the mentality of I gotta get mine first tonight.
yeah.
Let him eat however he gets his plate set.
Mm,
I gotta eat first tonight. I think Maxey can have that type of mentality going into game two. I think he's capable of doing that. The mentality to say, I'm the first option tonight.
for
Not
sure.
worried about feeding Embiid, just go play ball. And I think that's going to be the difference maker in the series versus Philly, because if Maxey is rolling, Maxey's looking for matchups. There's
Mhm.
one matchup that the New York Knicks cannot stop from happening. That's Jalen
Yep.
Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
If you make it, and this is the other thing too, you got 5 players on the court that can go at Jalen Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's not safe from anybody. So
Right.
for whatever reason, Philly comes in tonight and you lose by 37. You lose by
Mhm.
37. I don't know how that happens. I don't know how that happens. And like, look, it might be your legs, it might be, lack of rest, lack of focus. But 37 is insane.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we can throw the clipboard out. We can throw the game plan out. We can throw all of it out, put it in the trash. Is Jalen Brunson on the court? Cool. I can at least get 25 to 30.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about one individual. I'm talking about I'm going
Yeah.
to be able to get 25 to 30 points just by putting him in every single action.
Yeah.
Everything. And that's
Same
what
thing
I
they
don't,
do
that's
with
why
Luka.
that's why I don't understand playoff basketball, because I guarantee you they got to a point where they just started jacking up threes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what their percentage from 3 was tonight. Let's look. Not bad, actually. 11 for 29. Not bad. Not bad. But they did shoot 30 for 72 from the field. Typically, when you see the numbers like this, 98 to 135, and you start to look and you say, all right, they probably started jacking up threes. That didn't even happen.
Right.
So, like, I don't know what exactly happened in Philly tonight. I really don't. It might be just one of those games where New York went crazy, wasn't really missing, and you're just tired. Let's hope that's it. But anytime I see this lineup where Brunson is on the basketball court, especially if he comes out hot. He had 27 in the first half. I'm taking him out the game.
Right.
He's not allowed to be out there. Like, he's a player that when you look at the bottom of the league in defensive win shares and defensive rating and, on-ball defense, terrible. Like,
Bruh.
him and Luka Doncic didn't win a whole lot of playoffs for a reason together. Like they both was trash. So I think teams try to make it rocket science when they don't have to.
No,
they
man.
don't have to. And you know what? I'm sorry to cut you off. I just want to say this. People are talking about the Denver Nuggets versus Minnesota. Minnesota did it what I'm talking about, and they took it a step further. Okay? Not only was Nikola Jokic in every single action when they played against them, but they made sure Jamal Murray was not allowed to bring the basketball up.
Right.
So that forced Nikola Jokic to bring the ball up, initiate offense, have to get 25, have to get 10 assists, and he's playing defense every single possession. When you look at the metrics, in the first round, Joker was number 1 in the NBA playoffs for field goals guarded per game. He guarded against 20 field goals a game. 20. Orlando started out doing the same thing to Cade. He was 5th in the playoffs at one point in time in the first round. He was averaging 17 and a half. So you're having him involved in that many possessions offensively and defensively, he's going to be gassed. He's going to be. And you have guys that you swap off. Randall, Gobert, Nas Reed. If you want to go small, you can go McDaniels, put him on him. You got bodies to throw at this dude.
Right.
You have the same thing for Brunson. You got Grimes. You got Oubre. You got Paul George. You got Maxey. You got VJ, right? So why not invoke the same thing knowing how impactful he is, both when he's playing well and how that team looks when he's not? The game's not over. Wait a minute. 137-98. They so trash, man. They so trash.
Is it 45-45 halftime?
Nah, I'm talking about Philly, New York.
Oh, no, I know that. I was just saying.
I didn't know that game wasn't over. I thought the game was done. I just looked again. All right, so now it's done. 137-98.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait.
137-98 in a playoff game, man. And I had some Philly fans. I had a Philly fan on one of my videos pop up. So I got it. Hey, Jesus. I got to show love where love is due, man. NY came to play. That was just absolutely dominant. 137 in the playoff game is insane. You get 35 from Brunson, 12 for 18, 3 assists. He was not trying to pass at all tonight. But I told you, Towns, he stumbled and fell into 6 rebounds, 6 assists tonight. Josh Hart is going to be an interesting one. Josh Hart's going to be an interesting one, and Bridges is going to be interesting. Because typically they don't play all that great back-to-back games.
There we go.
Lakers play tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Did you hear the news about what's happening Friday? Generational hate. First team all hater is returning to First Take this Friday.
Really?
Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith reunite one day only. Yeah, so LeBron is definitely going to be the topic of conversation on that one.
You already know, man.
Yeah, they're going to be
obsessed with him, bro.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
Stephen A. obsessed with him, and then now, like, and you got to make it like one and only because of the fact that now that he doesn't like LeBron James anymore. You already know how Skip been feeling about LeBron since day one.
Watch Skip be the voice of reason on Friday.
It's about to be the most hate of all time, dude. Like, it might get to the point that, like,
Euphoria.
Bruh, it might get to the point where, like, I can't lie, like, they have to, like, potentially relax on the hate. And I say that because it's gonna get to the point where, like, they might overdo the hate, and it might kill ratings. Like, for real. Like, typically it's kind of cool. Like, all right, you got he hate him, he hate LeBron, and he kind of hate LeBron, but he'll kind of, like, there's some type of balance.
Yeah.
Now that there's, like, the superior LeBron hater,
2-man power trip.
Come on now, bro. It's
Triple H and Stone Cold.
Come on, man. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but, like, I know it's gonna be so much hate, bro.
Generational.
So much hate. Man.
45-45 at the half.
It's like, why did he like hurt your feelings that bad, bro?
I'm not even gonna dive into all that because
Yeah, for sure.
that's a rabbit hole that
Oh yeah, definitely.
ain't nobody climbing out of.
Definitely,
Julius Randle,
definitely.
7 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Rudy Gobert, 6 and 9. Conley's back in the starting lineup. Oh, they started Conley and they brought Edwards off the bench. That's different. Shannon, I mean, he taking advantage of his opportunities, getting some shots up. Naz Reid, 7 points, 5 rebounds. He kind of disappoints me sometimes.
Naz Reid?
Yeah. He strikes me as the type of player that should be averaging close to 20 off the bench. You know what I'm saying? He's skilled enough, talented enough, size advantage, handles, shooting ability. Like he should be a 20-point per game scorer in my opinion. That's disappointing sometimes. But Ant-Man, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. 10, you getting 10 from Castle, 5 rebounds, 2 assists from him, 3 threes. Vassell, 6 points. He's gonna be important. He's gonna be important if he can keep knocking. If he can knock down wide open shots, he's gonna be important for them. Wemby, I mean, you know, it is what it is with him. Kind of interesting. He's 3 for 9 right now, but you got to remember Rudy Gobert. So I think sometimes when you know you have the advantage over a player, you play too much into it and it can take you out of your game. Excuse me. So I think that's what's happening with him. This is a deep team, man. Wow. Are we making a mistake by looking past Minnesota in this? Like, are we? Yo, you still there? T. Oh, he done blacked out again.
I'm here. I don't know.
Oh, you good?
Hello?
I found you.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't even like a thing. What happened was I'm looking at the screen right now. It just went like as if it I don't know. I don't want to say like if the screen died or something like that, but like maybe idle for too long. Yeah, it just fell asleep. Like for real. I'm looking like dead at it. I'm like, why did like my screen and yours completely just went off and they had like the green background, the streaming apps. I don't know what that was about. That was weird.
Yeah, but I was saying, are we making a mistake by looking past Minnesota? Like based on what happened in the first round, based on their track record, are we looking past San Antonio, looking past Minnesota just for the sake of a San Antonio OKC matchup?
Maybe a little bit, but I think more of it is it's just where San Antonio is the new hotness right now. I think it's just more of that. It's no disrespect to Ant-Man. Everybody know who Ant-Man is. Remember when Ant-Man was the new hotness? Like, I mean, he's still popping. I ain't gonna say it's not, but I'm just saying, like, I think it's just that. Like, that first year, Wemby, obviously, like coming into the second year, like stuff like that. You know, just the impact and stuff like that. Like knowing that just Castle, Harper, Fox, like everybody is just syncing up. They got rid of like some of these guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they just got some dogs now. And it's like what started off as, hey, we're gonna see them grow and build, 5 years to come, you know what I'm saying? Turned into, oh snap, like they look,
now.
They smacking the champs
Now,
like
right now.
you know what I'm saying?
Right
So,
now.
yeah, we're smacking the champs like 4
I
games in a
think
row. Like, you know what I mean? It's that now.
I think you're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
I think you're absolutely correct. But I'll take it another way. It's being made to feel like if they don't win this season, it's a failed season.
For Minnesota.
No, for San
Oh,
Antonio.
for San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's being made to like. I'm not saying that's my perspective. I'm saying the way it's being presented. You know you have the champs number right now. In the offseason, they have the greatest potential to re-up and go get somebody. Right. The greatest potential. They have the most assets if they wanted to trade J-Dub and a couple of draft picks. If they wanted to trade Chet a couple of draft picks, go get a Giannis Antetokounmpo. Go get a Kevin Durant. Something like that. If they wanted to do something crazy. Or the simple fact that they have another draft pick coming, right?
Many.
Like, they have the opportunity to re-up. If you strike now and you beat them now, get them up out of here, and you go to the NBA Finals, you're looking across. You can beat Detroit. You can beat the Knicks. You can beat the Sixers, and you can beat Cleveland. And quite frankly, everybody can beat Cleveland. Like, I don't know who can't beat Cleveland. Like, it's not.
No, I already know
I'm not saying I'm disrespecting them,
I already
but
know.
I'd be surprised if it lasts longer than 6 games and Detroit doesn't blow them out 3 of the 4 times.
Right.
Like, I'd be surprised.
Yeah.
For the simple fact that they don't have anything that Detroit can't do. They don't have anything that would scare Detroit. And
right.
I would love to see Thompson on Mitchell. I would love to see that. But it's so many different things surrounding San Antonio that you say, you know what? It's got to be this year.
Yeah.
It's got to be this year. For the simple fact that they're on that type of roll, the same way when OKC lost to who they lose to? Was it the Clippers that they lost to? It wasn't the Clippers. Who was it that they lost to the year before last year? Oh, it was Dallas. When they lost to the Dallas Mavericks, Kyrie, Luka Doncic, it felt like they missed the opportunity. A huge opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Dallas went on a crazy run. Luka got hot. Kyrie was going crazy again. He looked like he did in 2016, right? So when OKC lost, it was like, man, next year you're not going to surprise anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're in the scouting report now. They know all your stuff and everything like that. You're not getting back. OKC was able to take that formula to another level, right? But how often have we said, all right, we looked at Boston when they won it. We said, all right, this is your league now. They didn't get back to the NBA Finals. Denver, all right, this is your league now. They didn't get back. Milwaukee, same thing. So all of these teams, we looked around and said, all right, this is your NBA. They haven't made it their league. So if you step in after OKC gets the championship, you step in, you cut them off, things can get dicey from here on out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're just playing with house money. Yeah. I think San Antonio, not in a sense of if San Antonio loses, we're going to be destroying them in the media. I'm saying San Antonio needs to win this season to start their run early. Like I said, Wemby's 22. You win this season, you start your run maybe 2 or 3 years before you're actually supposed to. As we talked about, Fox is still young. And we got Vassell, we got Castle, we got Harper off the bench. We got, we got everything in our favor right now to do it this year. I mean, you cannot pass up this opportunity if you're them, because like I also pointed out, the market for trades is going to be wild this summer. Oh yeah. You don't want to look up and be staring at Nikola Jokic and they traded for Giannis Antetokounmpo. They traded for Kevin. Here's what I've been hearing, though. Nikola Jokic and a Kevin Durant pairing in Denver. That's what I've been seeing.
I don't know if I like that.
I don't like it from the perspective of it's crazy, but it might be so crazy that it just might work type of crazy. Like I don't, and you know what, to your point, it might not work. It might not be successful, but I don't want to see it just in case it does. And now we got to deal with that for a couple more years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to see a pairing that we say not going to work and turns out is D-Wade and LeBron 4 straight seasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can see it working only if
They get a
I
true
mean,
PG.
like it's the obvious. Yeah. It's the obvious. If your point center is just point center, and then Kevin Durant is allowed to just be 1-on-1, because like clearly he has a problem like passing out of double teams as well.
Or let's say our old employer Matt Ishbia, let's say he's lying about keeping Devin Booker. Devin Booker goes to a team like Denver. Devin Booker comes home. Now you have to deal with a Cade Cunningham and Devin Booker in the backcourt. That's the problem you want to have?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's too many different routes this can go this summer. Jaylen Brown could end up in Detroit. Jaylen Brown could end up in Denver. Jaylen Brown could end up paired up with Devin Booker. You know what I'm saying? There's too many ways this can go after the season to where you look back and say, if we didn't get it this year, the road's going to be a lot tougher next year. Bless you. You know what I'm saying? Like, LeBron can go back to Cleveland.
Thank you. Yeah.
Take his son with him. I mean, they could be, the new super team in Cleveland.
You think that
everybody's going home? Q, who is that? Who is that? I'm coming home with He Who Shall Not Be Named. That his song?
Who you talking about? You said
we not saying his name. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, but
Q,
I'm coming home. LeBron, Bronny, Donovan Mitchell, James Harden. And then come middle of the season, James Harden gonna ask for a trade. You might be able to get some value back for him. You see, this is gonna map out perfectly for Cleveland. It's gonna map out perfectly. James gonna realize he not getting his touches. He gonna ask out. They gonna send James Harden to Washington, where they send everybody for their careers to die. Then Anthony Davis is gonna end up in Cleveland. So you get what? Jared Allen, Anthony Davis, LeBron, Donovan Mitchell, Bronny at the 1.
Man, they ain't gonna
build him a nice little super team.
Man, now they gonna look like if it comes down to that, they gonna look like when Bron had damn near everybody that was somewhat of a superstar all on the same team at once. They had it was D Rose, IT.
Oh, you talking about in Cleveland? And you know what? I got a gripe about that team, man.
Man,
I got a gripe about that team because people act like that team was trash before the trade deadline. They was not that bad.
I don't think they was bad. I don't think they was like necessarily bad, but it was just like everybody was so.
They was crying because D-Wade was starting.
From a sports standpoint, I'll say from a sports standpoint, everybody just seemed so over the hill. So it was like that was the narrative. You know what I mean? Or
okay,
over the hump, over the hill,
let's,
whatever the case.
Let's say that's the case. D-Wade went back to the Miami Heat. In the first round, he was coming off the bench in low minutes and was the first option. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like he gave Ben Simmons, I think it was 10 straight field goals. Came off the bench. The first 10 shots D-Wade took. 10 for 10. I think he dropped 27 that game. Something like that, right? Like there was still potential there. Derrick Rose, I don't know what he was on. He was on something else. IT, I give him a pass. But like everybody else on that team, the playoffs was not going to end any different for you.
Right.
Toronto was not who everybody thought they was. Indiana was not like that. Atlanta was not like that. Y'all were going to go to the finals anyways. Like, let's just be honest. Y'all was going to the finals anyways. But yeah, I've always hated the idea that team was trash. D-Wade at one point he was top 5 in 6 man of the year running.
1 second, brother.
San Antonio 53, Wolves 54. I think this series, I think it could be a 5-game series. Wemby's struggling tonight, but I don't see him struggling that way. Castle, actually, you know what? No. I say 6 games. I think this could be a 6-game series because they match up very well. Very well. I think them not having DiVincenzo, that could rear its head later on because that's just another guard that can match up with them. But, I mean, I like the way they stack up. I'll take that back. I think this could be a 6 or 7 game series. Julius Randle got a hoop, though. He has to. Rudy Gobert, 6 points, 10 rebounds. He going to have to keep, what's his name, off the glass every single night. Every single night. He going to have to make it tough on him, just the same way he did with Nikola Jokic. But I think Wemby's more of a jump shooter, so he going to try to handle more, cross, tween, all that stuff for a pull-up jumper, right? Instead of just going to the block versus Rudy Gobert. I think he try to play a little bit more like KD. I think De'Aaron Fox could be the key to this series. Castle going to have his hands full guarding Ant-Man. Vassell is a shooter, so he could get streaky. I think Fox is going to have to, his matchup right now is Mike Conley. And we don't know when AO is coming back, if he's coming back at all. I think this could be the series that we was talking about, Fox being, the all-star level like we talked about in the Portland series, when Fox was in a situation where everybody was going crazy. He was just hooping. He wasn't trying to ruin the flow of the game. He was just, running the offense. Then when Wemby came back, everybody was struggling. He started going crazy. I think you're going to need that out of Fox this series because he's going to be the only one with a clear advantage at his position.
I see. Kind of to what you were talking about with Wemby, man. 06 from Trey. It's like, dude, like I say, establish yourself. Like I know it sounds cool to be, you knock down a couple threes and you're able to bring them out. You know what I mean? And then use speed and everything else to get through. But like, it's clearly not working. You being 4'11", 06 from Trey, so it's like, it's nothing wrong with establishing yourself like in the post, like against them, mano a mano.
Yeah,
that's your mentor. Establish yourself. Like you see, he's on a high right now, especially considering how people view to my Rudy, how people view him and see what he did with Joker. So like he's on a high right now. So he's like, look, like
he amped up.
See me. See me in the paint.
When did that change over? When did that switch over? When did that become a thing?
With Rudy?
Yeah, like suddenly everybody.
I think
everybody's not playing. Like some people are not playing well versus Rudy Gobert. I don't remember that being the thing. Like when he was in Utah, people had no problem going at him in the playoffs, in the postseason. Had no problem. Like it was a non-issue. I do know, Nikola Jokic struggled every now and then versus him. Like other than that, I don't remember too many people struggling versus Rudy Gobert when they go toe to toe.
I never looked. At least for me, man, I never. I mean, I know you got the defensive player of the years and stuff like that, but I don't know. It just seemed to me he stay in his lane in terms of what he's supposed to do. I mean, obviously he has flaws like anybody else and stuff like that. I'm not saying Rudy is like trash. You know what I mean? There's plenty of other players that that have a difficult time in terms of we talk about Joker. Everybody want to get him in a pick and roll situation, use speed, use things of that nature. So there's other players or other centers, I would say, who's just heavy foot, what I'm saying, heavy feet and things of that nature. I think with him, I would say, I want to say it just comes with you winning those type of awards.
Yeah.
Especially if you win it that many times. And then you got, obviously, other people like Shaq or other people who are also gonna like pour into it as well. So it's
Hmm.
like, you know what I mean? Like, he said, catches some steam and stuff like that. Like it gets, now you might under a microscope.
Yeah.
So what could have been, and then I think also, he got paid a pretty penny in terms of coming over
Hmm.
anyway,
Yeah. And
from jump.
here's my thing about Rudy Gobert and the Defensive Player of the Year and all of that. I'm biased because I'm a Miami Heat fan. Okay. I watch Bam guard positions 1 through 5. A lot of times he does that on one single possession, having to guard 1 through 5. Then let's take it a step further. All right.
Hmm.
Late game situation. You need one shot. I can trust Bam Adebayo to guard the ball.
Right.
And I've also seen Bam guard the rim. Jason Tatum, 2020, right? Yeah, that's 2019-20 playoffs. Blocked him at the rim. I can also see Bam for an entire series guarding Jason Tatum as his primary matchup. I can see him late game situation guarding Kevin Durant, guarding James Harden, guarding Steph Curry, guarding Kyrie, guarding Nikola Jokic, guarding Giannis. Can any other player in the NBA really say they can do that and be successful? Because he has a great percentage. All right, when I switch onto this guy, how well is he shooting? Not great at all. All right, not shoot. That's crazy. But he's not shooting the ball well at all.
Hmm.
He's in the most switches in the NBA, the most possessions where he switched, right? And he has a great metric to where they're not having much success shooting percentage. They're not scoring a ton of points on him. I think the points per possession, points per possession when he's guarding the ball was in the top 5 of the NBA. So like, he does not get any respect, but a guy that protects the rim, does not have to guard the ball, does not have to switch, does not have to cover perimeter players, nor does he have the ability to. He's getting the most consideration for Defensive Player of the Year. Like, that annoys me.
Yeah, true.
Even though he's a good defender, like, for what he does and what he brings to the table, but, like, you're limited compared to other players that do more. Like,
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown has to guard the ball against some of the best players in the league.
Hmm.
The Thompson twins have to guard the ball against some of the best players in the league. Detroit's Thompson twin, he was 3rd in Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Wemby, I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him in the sense that he's in situations where he's guarding the ball and protecting the rim, and he has Steph Curry's gravity on the defensive side of the basketball, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
for sure. No, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I've just never understood the fascination with what Rudy's doing on the basketball court, even though he does do good defensive things.
Hmm. No, I
Right,
feel what you're saying.
right now, 57-55, Minnesota. They probably gonna come down to the wire in this game. Everybody looks like they still trying to get their feet wet. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
everybody just
trying to
trying to get
figure
their
each
feet
other
wet.
out, man. They trying to figure it out.
This is throwback, man. 57-57 halfway through the third. That's old school.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
That's old school, man. That's
For
what was it, the
sure.
Pistons game? It was like in the 90s or something.
Yeah. Let me see. This. Yeah, Castle Fox 1-7, boy.
Yeah,
Ugh,
going through it.
terrible.
Yeah, but this is gonna be a defensive series. I'd take the under every single night if I could.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I appreciate you coming through, man. We gotta get we probably gonna have to run it back later in the week or something, man.
Oh yeah, no, we figured out.
We're gonna have to run it back for sure.
Hmm.
But appreciate everybody that came through. Make sure you like, subscribe to Outside the Playbook, and it's just Tommy, man. He got some great content that he been dropping as of late. I got a video dropping first thing in the morning. Always dropping content daily. So stay up to
And
date
we gonna
on all
tune
things
in as
outside
always.
the playbook. Stay up to date on everything. It's just Tommy. That's one more for the good guys, man.